No. Oh. Okay, we're live. I'm live.
It just takes me a minute because and I gotta go live on this too. Give me a minute. I've been working my little tail off all by my line, so I'm in here for the last 2.5 hours.
Yeah, because I had to go show a house this morning.
She did.
We have a new client. He and his wife are amazing people. I'm so excited to be working with them. Excuse me, my nose is itching. Must be somebody talking about me.
Oh, is that what that means?
Say what?
You're going to have a fight or kiss a fool.
Oh, is that what that means?
Yep.
Because my nose itches a lot, and I assumed it was
Well, you've been
allergies.
kissing the fool, man.
David Gray, are you listening to Terry? She just said.
You a fool.
Mm-hmm.
You're a fool.
So I hope everybody's having a good Friday. It is beautiful weather. It is nice, a little windy, and this is hard because this one's over here, y'all. I have one camera over here, and I have one over here. So I need camera 1 and camera 2.
Yeah. At least I don't have my phone actually up. I'm just looking for comments on my phone now.
Oh, okay.
We used to back in the day. We had her phone, my computer, my phone, and for a long time I thought about adding Dwayna's phone to it, but I thought that was just way too much. So
hold on, I'm gonna move y'all guys. Let's see if that's better. I really need my wide angle on there.
There we go.
I don't feel so bad.
There we go.
I can just look between the two.
Yeah, that's the way. There we go.
So I hope you guys are having a great weekend. Today is the last day that my daughter is in high school.
Oh, are they ending early?
Well, for the seniors, they always do. They always end at the beginning of May because typically they were supposed to graduate on the 8th. So they had a whole week before graduation to do whatever they needed to do. And, but with COVID and everything, so things are different, definitely going to be different this year, but today is her last day.
Aww.
I know. Very, very.
For a little bit.
I don't know.
Although the rest of the kids, from what my kids have explained to me, they will not receive any new school assignments after February 8th.
Any new what?
School assignments. So basically, they're
February?
May. Did I say February?
Yes.
Sorry. I don't know. Anyways, at May 8th, they will not receive any more new school assignments. So for those of us that have enforced like the whole doing your classwork rule, my kids aren't behind. They've already done all of their schoolwork. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them for 2 weeks. Oh, we're close enough that I can see people's names.
That's my cousin.
That's so exciting.
Mandy.
Hello, Mandy.
She lives in South Carolina.
Oh.
So
what's the weather like up there? Is it cool?
It's probably chillier because they're closer to the mountains. So usually when it's snowing up there, it's not doing anything here.
Yeah. Well,
I love you. I miss you. I hope you're doing well. So it's been a crazy week. Hey, Julie. Insane week because the first of the week, it felt like this week was taking forever.
It was dragging.
And it was awful. And then all of a sudden, it's 75. What's that mean?
It's 75 degrees.
Oh, so soon I forget. There's my Aunt Lori.
I see that. I always recognize her name.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see y'all. So, but I don't even know what I was saying. I love and miss you.
We were
I'm
talking
so proud
about how on Tuesday, literally, I'm sitting here at my desk and Lynn's sitting at her desk, and we both look up and we're like, "What day is it? Is it Friday?" Because it feels like it's been a whole week and it's only been 2 days.
Yeah, it was awful. And then come end of Wednesday, Thursday, all of a sudden it's like, "Oh my God, where'd the week go?" So it's been crazy.
Yeah, it's weird how our jobs work. How we try very hard to keep everything kind of steady flow so that we're not crazy people. But being in the real estate business, that's just not possible. You know, like Wednesday, we had an offer on a house. On Wednesday, we got some requests to show homes. And then Tuesday, Dwayna showed homes because Dwayna has been gone Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday taking a class. So did you? Oh, I'll talk about that later. But we had to meet with one of her buyers. Then another buyer called us, and they're a new buyer, but Dwayna's in a class.
So I had to show a buyer
Lynn
this
had to
morning,
do that.
which I really, really enjoyed. They were very nice. And the first house they looked at, which they had called me on, it's not my listing, but it's a really pretty older home, your typical colonial ranch, all brick. It's such a cool house. It was taken very good care of, and they were like, "We want it," and they had already done the right thing. They went ahead and got got qualified for their loan. He is a veteran, and hey, Chad, and so we wrote an offer. And now we just wait and see what happens.
And you'd be amazed at how many people don't do that. Like they just don't know where to start. A lot of people don't know where to start. But I will tell you, it makes it so much easier whenever you are thinking about buying a home and going and doing that. I tell everyone my own personal story is I personally went and drove by like 25 houses. I'm not kidding. I'm very picky. I did my own pre-approval, got that taken care of, went and looked at all of these houses, and then I chopped it all the way down to like three houses. We went and looked at 3 houses with an actual agent. So I made her job fairly easy in that sense that I went ahead and did all of that stuff.
Yeah, because most time people are, the class, I'm taking a couple of different classes right now. One of them I'm taking is ePro, and it said that 85% of buyers, no. 98% of buyers start looking for a home on the internet. Mm-hmm. Now, used to, people would drive through a neighborhood, they'd see a sign and they go, "Oh, that's a cute house. Maybe we should think of buying a house," or whatever it may be. And that's would start the process. They'd call an agent, do that. But nowadays, everybody goes online. So when we say pictures and exposure online is important, we aren't joking, because that's where everybody looks.
I mean, that's my job for us, is to ensure that I am getting as much exposure for our clients as possible on the internet, because everyone looks on the internet.
Yes, everyone. It's just easy. And if you think about it, everything you need, you immediately grab your phone and you go to Google and you ask it. So as a matter of fact, I had a really sweet Hispanic lady at my house the other day, and she spoke completely Spanish. So I went to Google Translate and typed out what I wanted to say, and ended up, her and I were actually able to have a conversation, and it was really cool. And so there's just so much you can do with your phones these days. It's insane.
That's true.
Insane.
Our phones have replaced so many things. Heck, you can download apps to control the air conditioning in your home, to control the locks in your home, to control the appliances in your home.
It's coffee maker too.
Yeah, it's nuts to me, all of the stuff that your phone can do now.
Well, if you think about it, when computers first came out, how they would take up rooms, right?
Yes.
And now it's literally what they had in rooms, we have in the palm of our hand. Yeah. And the things that it can do is just crazy. I love technology. I do understand with anything you've got, silly girls. Hey, Jimmy, you've got things, anything can be used for bad. Anything can be used for evil. But I am all about all the neat technology. If I ever told you, for instance, here's something that you would never think could ever happen. But there was this young man over and I say young man, he was like 7 or 8. He had some kind of disease that his skin was literally sloughing off.
Hold on. Let's go back a minute. A young man, but he's only 7 or 8. So he's a kid.
He's a kid.
He's a kid.
He'll be a young man one day, but he's a kid. So he had issue with his skin falling off. I mean, that would be kind of, hey, and there goes your skin. That would really suck.
Yeah, right.
But they took some of his DNA. Actually, they took a little bit of his skin, the DNA, and they went to France and they grew skin for him, put it on him as they were growing it, and it worked.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that cool?
Well, you do know that a lot of the time, people that have skin grafts, that's pig skin. Whenever it's severe. I mean,
if you get a sunburn, is it a pork rind?
I'm not making fun of anyone. I'm sorry. But no, if it's not that bad, they will actually like scrape off your own layers of skin. But if it's super bad, it'll be pig skin.
But
Because
that
their
is pretty cool, though.
Their skin is a lot like ours. That's pigs. Literally, they're a lot like us. Okay, let's move on because that's kind of. And
Hi, Wendy.
I thought I was working by myself
Melanie.
today, so I wrote legit like actual stuff to keep me off of the controversy list because I know that's where I usually go. So
Let's see if she can make it the whole episode without doing anything controversial.
listen, I got 10 minutes in and I'm behaving. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm doing good. Tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow, the Blue Angels. I don't know if
So
everyone knows they've been
excited.
flying all over the country. Tomorrow, they will be here in Georgia. They're starting out at 1:35 at the Air Force Base north of Marietta. Is that Dobbins? I can't remember. I'm sorry. I'm really bad.
I want to say it is. Anybody know what's that Air Force base that's over near Marietta?
Yeah,
Let us know.
just northwest of it. But they're starting out there at 1:35. They are not coming as far east as we are. So the closest we could get to seeing them without having to like drive a pretty far distance would be College Park, Forest Park.
Or inside the perimeter.
Well, you're going to have to be within their flight pattern.
Oh, because they did release that this morning, didn't they?
Yeah.
The flight pattern.
So it would be for
Dobbins. Thank
It is
you.
Dobbins. Okay, so
Hey, Keith.
East Point, College Park, Forest Park, around 1:40 to 1:45. If you were in that area, look up. You might not even have to look up. You can probably hear them coming. But for them to go northwest of Marietta, all the way down south to the airport, just south of Noonan, it only takes them 30 minutes, less than 30 minutes, 25 minutes.
To me, that I'm really surprised it takes them that long.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I'm sure they're going to be doing tricks. So.
Oh my
Think
gosh, I
about it.
wish we weren't in. We're going to be in a conference and I want to see this, but
I wish that they were coming a little bit further east and then we could see them.
I think they should just hit 285 and keep going left.
I know. Just do the NASCAR run, guys. Just do the NASCAR run. So there's
Atlanta Motor Speedway right there.
Yeah, exactly. So there's that. If you guys are interested in that, it's really cool. I mean, whenever I was growing up, they used to do this big, huge flight thing in the town next door where I grew up, and they would come out there and do their little tricks, and it was super cute, really neat.
I've been to an air show before, but I don't know that I've ever seen them. Hey,
Yeah.
Donald.
In fact, where I grew, not really where I grew up, but where my dad moved to when I was a teenager, we didn't actually have to go to the air show. We could watch the air show from my dad's front porch.
Wow.
So that one wasn't too bad at all, unless you're tired of watching them and hearing them. Second thing, the Citizen newspaper, and most people don't get the newspaper anymore, but they're online and they do all of the news articles for Rockdale, Newton area. They have started their second round of voting for Best of the Best. And guess who's on there? We're on here. It's okay. I don't use that sign.
Woohoo! I'm so excited. If you couldn't tell.
Yeah. Go on and vote because there's 3 rounds of voting, guys.
Please, please, please.
First
We'll
round
put it
is
up
to
on
get
our
the initial nominations. Second round is to do like semifinals. Third round is finals. So we would love to get into the finals. That would be
Please.
so cool. I have created a post. It's on our Facebook page. So if you're looking at us from Lynn's personal page, check out our business page. And
You sweetheart.
there's a link on there for you to
So
vote.
sweet.
And there's also, if you have the time, please take the time. Lori said graceful. I had to stop.
That was awesome. You kidding? I could have paid money for that.
I'm sitting here trying to be serious. You got one
For
of
those of y'all just joining us, you got to go back about a minute and see what happened. Whatever they are drinking, it must be yummy.
You have no idea. So please go on to our business page and click on the link and vote for us. And I was saying, if you have a couple of minutes, please vote for the rest of the categories as well. This means so much. It's always small businesses, and it means a lot to small businesses to have our community voting for us, because that's people's choice, dude. We don't care about what like business people say. We care about what the community
That's
says.
right.
So
Awesome. Oh my gosh, you guys.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what craziness I could do if we get picked number one.
Oh, I don't know. I'll have to come up with something really cool for us.
So that would be fun.
Yeah.
But I'm so excited.
I know. I'm
because honestly, we didn't even know about it until the
last
very
day.
end.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I was calling people saying, please help us, please vote for us. And I thought, probably ain't going to happen this year. So now that we're actually in the running, woo-hoo,
I know. I'm
so excited.
So, all right, cool. So this kind of ties into what we're just talking about. I love green stuff, like when I talk about green stuff, I'm talking about sustainability. I've been about that forever. I just got your phone. Anyways, so NAR, which is the National Association of Realtors, did a study, and it's all about what consumers are looking for. And the majority of consumers out there, when I say majority, it's more than half, are actually making purchases on their homes, like making home buying decisions based on the green aspect of their homes, like how close are they going to be to work? Do they have energy saving appliances? Are the windows double paned? Are the front door, back door, side door, whatever leading out, are those great steel?
Are the main systems energy efficient?
Right. So I was kind of amazed at the fact that I thought I was one of those weirdo low percentage nerds that actually care about that stuff, but the majority of people out there actually do care about it.
Yeah.
So it might be something to think about, that with whenever you decide to upgrade your home, look into energy saving appliances.
Hi, Keith.
Look into ways to reduce your electric bills. Look into sustainability type stuff. There's a bunch, and I can go over it with you, but I would take me forever to literally go over all of it with you. Because like I said, I'm a nerd and I read all of that stuff like crazy.
Julie just asked, she says, she's showing homes in Big Canoe next week. Have y'all been up there? It's been a long, probably since I
actually haven't shown any. I haven't shown any homes or anything like that. I've heard a lot about it, but I've never actually been there.
No, it's been a long time. But when I remember going up there as a kid, and it was beautiful then. So I can only imagine it's still just as nice. That should be a lot of fun. Have fun doing that.
Yeah.
Keith and everybody I'm so excited to see all you guys. It's just lovely.
I know.
All right, what's our next topic?
Last one, and then I will keep my mouth shut so that I don't start any controversies. Downtown Monroe, it's called Downtown Monroe, but it's like one of those organizations that helps out the small businesses in usually town squares, that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. That's the name of it. If you look it up on Facebook, it's called Downtown Monroe. They're doing a really cool giveaway. I mean, I'm not sure if it's considered an actual giveaway, but they're doing a really cool one. So if you go shopping this weekend, pretty much, I mean, I want to say you can float it out to Monday or Tuesday. I haven't looked at the calendar to look at the dates, but it ends on the 5th. If you go downtown Monroe and buy $30 worth of whatever in any of the small businesses down there, you'll send a receipt to L. Walker at monroega.gov, and you'll get an absolutely 100% free hammock.
Oh,
hammock, y'all!
Hammock.
I'm gonna go buy one, or I'm gonna go spend $30, and I'm gonna have David spend $30. I want 2 hammocks.
Oh my! So I have a hammock chair, and they're the best thing.
I know. I like hers, but so I want to see if I can't get some. So support some small businesses. Go to Monroe, spend $30, and get
you a hammock.
I'm wondering if it includes restaurants, because y'all, my favorite place in the world to eat is the Butcher Block.
Really? Well, I think that's the same one that's owned by the one in Covington.
Are
they have a Butcher Block in Covington.
I didn't realize they were owned by the same one.
Wait, is it a sandwich shop or is it a nice eating
Oh no,
diet?
it's like I literally go in and I get the chicken salad sandwich on toast with sweet potato fries. That's what I always get.
Oh,
It's really
speaking
good.
of Max made chicken salad.
He told me.
Oh my
He
gosh,
downstairs
that
and
stuff
told me
is so
yesterday, and I was
good.
like, I didn't want to break his heart and be like, I actually have to go run errands, so I can't eat any today. Sorry. So yeah. So
we're
that's it.
excited. That's it. That's it.
That's it.
Wow.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
I actually have
Look.
2 more minutes.
And we have 7 more minutes.
I know.
Oh my gosh. So to recap, back to you. Tuna salad is good, especially made by Max, because that boy can cook and everything. Oh, we had shrimp and grits last night and they were amazing. Holy crap, they were awesome. And they're so easy to make. Marty Gibbs, where have you been?
I know you haven't been on here at all for a couple of
He's
weeks.
been cheating on
I
us.
know. I'm offended. Where you been?
Yeah, where you been? He's been with that grandbaby. She got him wrapped. She got him wrapped.
If I had grandkids, I'd be that way too.
I think that's how grandparents should be.
I feel like I'm going to be a much better grandparent than mother.
Oh, me too. Me too. Because then, you'll go, oh, I know where I messed up. Let me do this right, maybe. Or how about this? I'm going to just make them awful.
Yeah, that's my plan. I am absolutely going to ruin my grandchildren.
Ruin? They're going to be burnt. They're going to stink. They're so spoiled.
Mm-hmm. That's my goal in life, is to do that to my kids, is to ruin their kids.
My goal in life, here's my goal in life with my kids. I'm going to mess them up just enough to where their inheritance goes to all the counseling they're going to need.
That's it. You don't have to put any effort in that. That just happens naturally. My dad always said that by the time he died, there would never be anything left. He's going to spend all of it.
That way y'all can't fight over it.
No. Nope.
That's right. So,
there goes.
I had something for y'all.
Uh-oh.
It's gone.
Oh, okay. Hey, you know what we're doing tomorrow? We are doing the Rise conference. I don't know how many people. I'm pretty sure I talked about this on Monday or Wednesday. I don't remember.
You did.
Anyways, if you haven't signed up for it yet, go to thehollisco.com. It's great.
That's Rachel and Dave Hollis. They are pretty awesome.
And also, I don't know if I printed it out or not, but they have a lot of actual speakers on here.
They have
John Maxwell is one of the speakers. Ed Milet is one of the speakers. I'm kind of excited because Rachel Hollis's best friend is Britt Barron, and she's so freaking adorable. And she's going to be one of the speakers.
I've never heard of Britt Barron. Who is she?
She's actually, look her up on Instagram. She's like an Instagram personality kind of person. I think she wrote a book. I don't know. I haven't read it, but she's really great.
Oh, speaking of Instagram personalities, and it made me think of all the things. I don't know how I got here, but there are a lot of places that are offering free classes, which you've talked about. Mm-hmm. But since I'm a photographer, let me tell you a couple of things. Nikon was doing some free classes on their website. So was Konica. So if any of you are interested in learning more about photography, those are great because there's a lot of places, like I said, that are offering free classes right now. I'll tell you the best place, though, if you want to learn more about photography is to go to creativelive.com. They will have big name brand. They'll have big professional photographers who will teach classes about certain subjects and everything else. But they also do classes for entrepreneurs and money management and health. And it's a really, really cool website. So y'all check that one out. I do not get paid, but you know what? I'll talk up Nikon so they'll send me some of their lenses.
I know, right? There you go. You can always use.
Yeah. So I am curious. Hold on. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh, Marty's got another grandbaby due in November.
I'm so excited for him. Do you know if you're having a girl or a boy, Marty? Hey, Jim. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. Grandbabies. Wow. I love babies' feet and toes. Their toes and their fingers. Their little bitty toes and little bitty fingers. They're so cute. My husband's like, don't be putting them feet near me.
Yeah, I think we've already had that discussion. I'm not a feet person.
No, she's not. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend.
You too.
And maybe Monday, y'all will let us know how it was. Y'all are so wonderful about hanging
Get
out.
out and do something. I mean,
Oh,
seriously.
gosh. Before it gets too hot.
Yeah. Be careful. Don't go out. Don't jump up in anybody's face. Don't be touching things you don't normally want to touch. But yeah, I mean, our stay-at-home order lifted last night at 12 o'clock, 11:59 p.m., I think. So you're welcome to go out and do all kinds of stuff. And from what I understand, a lot of stores are opening back up.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The malls are not going to open back up until next Monday, but a lot of the outlet malls, they opened today.
Wow.
So there's a bunch of stuff to do this weekend.
Oh, it's going to be born on your birthday. That's wonderful. Smalls. Sorry,
nice.
y'all. He's trying to dominate my son. So Sunday is when we send Buddy, my other dog who wanted to eat everybody's face off, is going to be trained on Sunday, and we won't have him back for 2 months. But I'm excited.
I'm a miss.
Very. Yes and no. He's such a sweet dog, but he really needs this. And I spoke with my veterinarian. If you guys are looking for a really good vet, Dr. Mack, it's actually McEl Haney, I think. She's over here at Oak Hill Animal Clinic. Oh, okay. All right. Thanks, Colleen. Hey, Lydia. She's over here at Oak Hill Animal Clinic, and she is phenomenal. Now, a real quick story, the reason I love Dr. Mack is when we first moved here to this area, I'd never been to her. I was going to a veterinarian out in Jackson, Georgia. We had a cat who got a dog a hold of it, and it broke its jaw. The whole jaw was just completely shattered from the rest of it. Right. Well, when I took it to my vet in Jackson, the vet was like, "You've got to take it to a specialist. It's probably going to run you $3,000 to $5,000." And I'm like, that ain't happening. So I said, I want a second opinion. Well, I had seen that they were right around the corner. So I called and took my cat in. His name was George. He was cool. He was cross-eyed. He was a cool cat.
Poor thing.
He was a Siamese. And took him in and told her, I said, we just cannot afford to spend $3,000 to $5,000 on a cat. So she looked at the cat, went ahead and brought him in, got him on fluids and everything. And she says, well, let me take x-rays. Let me do this. Let me check all this. And he stayed overnight there. She actually went home and got all of her books and all of her educational material that she knew. And she figured out a way. She wired his jaw shut. And to keep this from moving, she actually figured out a way. She took a button and sewed it right here to keep it stabilized so that this part couldn't move. And then said, if you are willing to feed him intravenously, then I think he should be okay. So we fed him intravenously for 6 weeks, and that cat was fine after all that.
Oh.
But I don't know very many veterinarians that would take time out of their busy schedule to go and figure out a way to save a cat.
No.
So
because a lot of them, and this sounds terrible, and if you're a vet,
and I can understand.
A lot of them feel like cats, if there's anything wrong with it, should just be put down because there's so many cats out there.
Mm-hmm. So ever since that and her saving that cat, I won't go anywhere else. She has just been an amazing vet. So yesterday I asked her, I was like, well, what do you think of this trainer? And when she gave me the thumbs up on him, I'm like, okay, done deal. He's going. So she says this trainer is a veteran, which I'm excited about. I like to send business to veterans as much as possible. But he also was a canine bomb handler when he was in the military. And then, of course, he has built upon that over years since. So y'all need a good one. Let me know and I'll get you his info. But like she said, get out this weekend.
Yeah,
go do something with your kids or your special someone, or just get out by yourself. Grab your phone, go take pictures, go see what's pretty out there. Let's see those pictures. Let's see what's going on. So we hope y'all have a wonderful weekend.
Have a great weekend. If you
Thanks.
take pictures, tag us. 'Cause we wanna see 'em.
Yes, yes, please do. That would be so cool. Lynn Pink or Pink and Company, anything like that.
Yeah.
So y'all have a wonderful weekend. Thanks as always for hanging out. Y'all are the best. We got the
Thanks.
best people.
We do.
So bye guys.
Bye, everyone. Take notes.
What are you trying to get my shoes for?